On a bright morning, London walked her familiar route to school, taking in the fresh air. Sunlight filtered gently through the trees lining the path, and her cherished notebook sat safely tucked inside her bag. As the school gate came slowly into view, she deliberately slowed her pace, taking in the surroundings. The morning was pleasantly warm, and she could clearly see students gathering ahead in small groups, chatting and waiting. Then she spotted Sam, standing alone by the gate. London hesitated. Then she lifted her hand in a small wave, and Sam, after a long moment, waved back. They passed each other in the hallway, their eyes meeting for just a moment. A brief glance held so much unspoken tension. The delicate space between them still felt fragile and uncertain, and neither of them knew quite what to say anymore. In class, London glanced over at Sam, who was staring intently out the window, completely lost in thought. London looked down at her notebook, feeling quietly concerned about what might be troubling her friend. At lunch, they sat together at their usual table, but the silence was heavy and awkward. Not the comfortable kind yet. Small attempts at conversation faded quickly before they could begin to develop naturally. London opened her notebook and began to sketch with careful, deliberate strokes. Sam watched her draw, mesmerized by the flowing lines, and somehow the silence felt a little less heavy than before. After school, they sat together on a bench outside the building. A quiet, peaceful afternoon unfolded. Then Sam's old bag accidentally tipped over, and a worn photograph slipped out onto the ground. Sam froze completely. London picked it up gently, examining it with care. She looked at it thoughtfully, then placed it back without uttering a word. She opened her notebook and began to draw quietly, giving Sam the space to breathe and collect himself. London showed Sam her delicate drawing, depicting two figures sitting together on a bench. Sam's face softened with emotion. She reached for the pen and carefully drew a small star beside them. No words were needed between them. Walking home through the quiet streets, London opened her worn notebook. She traced the small star with her trembling finger and smiled softly. The silence between them had become something warm and deeply comforting.